Invincible is a fantastic new animated show that follows Mark Grayson as he's learning to deal with becoming a superhero while balancing his teenage life between going to school, having a job, having a girlfriend, and having a family. This show is not made for kids. Do not let your kids watch this. That being said, from here on out, it's going to get pretty spoiler heavy, so if you're trying to avoid spoilers, stop watching now. Good morning, fellas. I'm Showtime. This is the Spoiler Alert Network. You're watching TSAN Review. Today we're going to be talking about Invincible. So just a quick overview of the whole show. Mark Grayson is a young teenager. He's in high school, and his dad is actually the most powerful superhero on Earth, but he's not the only superhero. There's a group known as the Guardians of the Globe, which consists of the Immortal, Darkwing, War Woman, Aquarius, Red Rush, the Green Ghost, and Martian Man. And Mark is dealing with the fact that he doesn't have superpowers yet, and then eventually he does get his powers. And his dad starts training him to be a superhero and how to fly and how to fight and how to save the world. And Mark's dad, Omni-Man, decides that he's going to kill the Guardians of the Globe, and his reasons are not made clear. Throughout the show, we get to see Mark learning how to be a superhero, and we get to see Debbie, Mark's mother, slowly losing trust in her husband, Omni-Man, because she has her suspicions that he did in fact kill the Guardians. We get to see Mark struggling with his destiny of being a Viltrumite, which is the race of people that he's a part of that are from the planet Viltrum. And by the end of the show, we see several gruesome scenes of how violent and deplorable Omni-Man can be. I won't go into great detail throughout the whole plot of the show, but that's a general overview. As far as thoughts on the show go, I think that they did a fantastic job on almost everything. The animation was top-notch, the gore was out of this world, the character development was really good for most of the characters. There weren't a whole lot of one-dimensional characters that just had one personality trait. It seemed like everybody had kind of their own thing going on throughout the show. The storyline kept me invested the whole time, trying to find out how Mark was going to balance his superhero life and his teenager life at the same time, while also having a girlfriend, going to school, having a job, having a family, and having superpowers and trying to save the world over and over. One of the big things that I would change, if I could, it would be the original Guardians of the Globe. These guys don't seem like they're unique characters, they seem like they're just rip-offs of more well-known characters. Like Darkwing, he just seems like a Batman rip-off. He looks a lot like Batman, and he uses gadgets. That's about it. And War Woman is basically Wonder Woman, and Red Rush is exactly the Flash. His powers, his suit, everything about him just looks like the Flash, except he's Russian. And Aquarius is a fish, but he is Aquaman, if Aquaman were aqua fish. And then Green Ghost, she seems like a unique idea. She's just a walking green screen. She's like completely invisible. And it's not that like invisibility hasn't been done before for superheroes, but I mean the character design itself is fresh, if that makes sense. And Martian Man is a totally new spin on what a Martian would be. I mean, he's still a shapeshifter, like people have said that Martians are, like Martian Manhunter. His shape-shifting abilities seem to be used more practically, not so much about changing into other human forms, but using his body almost like the Elongated Man or Mr. Fantastic, where he could just stretch and use his limbs to wrap people up and stuff like that. So I would change those characters if I could. I would have them not so similar to other more well-known, iconic characters. Like it seems like at this point everything has been done with superheroes, but I'm sure there's still some unique ideas there that haven't been explored. Other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this season, which I read just today that there is going to be another season in production. The very end of season 1 made it seem like they were already building towards a season 2, with some of the characters taking on different roles and dealing with new problems and new issues. So I'm anxiously looking forward to Invincible Season 2 because I'm going to consider Invincible Season 1 a huge success. It's available to watch over on Amazon Prime Video, and that's going to wrap up the review. I'm going to give this show an 8 out of 10. Couple little key points that could be changed a little bit, but overall, show was fantastic. If you're into superheroes, you'll love it. If you're not into gory TV shows, this is not for you. If your kind of show is happy-go-lucky superheroes that punch people and there's never any blood and never any brain matter on the sidewalk or anything, this is not for you. So make sure you check back here next week on TSAN Tuesday for another video live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, check us out on Instagram. Head over to belowthecollar.com/TSAN and check out our merchandise. I'm not wearing my TSAN shirt today, but I usually am. Every shirt you guys buy is money in our pocket, and it will support us moving forward until we eventually get monetized. So please show your support for us. Please buy our shirts. We love you guys. We want you to love us back. Until I see you guys next time, stay tuned and stay dedicated.